We are reflecting on the legacy of Charlie Kirk, his desire to lead with faith and spread the word of God.
We're going to be here for a couple hours.
A rifle, a series of text messages, and a young man who says he'd had enough. These are the pieces of the puzzle. As the world awaits, the real challenge of Charlie Kirk's death isn't just about finding a killer, it's about understanding why. Chapter 1. How will he be remembered? The death of Charlie Kirk has split people into two camps. Was he a hero for his cause, or just a person who caused a lot of arguments? After he was killed on September 10th, 2025, the country had to deal with this question as two different stories about him began to spread. To his followers, Kirk was a hero for modern conservatives and a top voice for the MAGA movement. The government quickly supported this view. President Donald Trump ordered flags on all government buildings to be flown at half-staff and said Kirk would be given the Presidential Medal of Freedom after his death. A group of Republicans in Congress even requested that a statue of Kirk be placed in the U.S. Capitol. Church leaders also spoke about him. Cardinal Timothy Dolan, a high-ranking Catholic leader, likened Kirk to a biblical saint. This effort to make him seem like a martyr was a clear attempt to control how he is remembered. But not everyone agreed with this view. His critics pointed to the harsh words he often used. An old comment he made after a school shooting was shared widely online. It's worth having a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year, so that we can have the Second Amendment. This shows the big divide in how people see him, a hero to his supporters and a troublemaker to his critics. The debate over his legacy is about more than just one man. It's about the future of the conservative group he helped build. Chapter 2. A new leader steps up. With Charlie Kirk gone, the big question was who would take his place. His group, Turning Point USA, and his popular radio show were the main sources of his power. The job of leading the way now belongs to his wife, Erica Kirk, and his close friends in power. In a very meaningful move, Vice President J.D. Vance hosted Kirk's radio show on September 15th, promising to continue his work. Vance and his wife also flew with Kirk's casket from Utah to Arizona on the vice president's plane, showing the strong connection between Kirk and the Trump administration. This change is a very important moment for the movement. Erica Kirk, who was not as public before, is now in the spotlight. She appeared with President Trump at her husband's memorial service, which was attended by powerful conservatives like Elon Musk. This showed that the group was sticking together. But behind the scenes, there is a leadership gap. Kirk had a special talent for getting young people excited and involved. The challenge for the new leaders is not just to keep their group running, but also to lead with the same kind of energy that made it grow so much. Chapter 3. The Fight on Campus. Turning Point USA was built on college campuses, which were the main place Kirk fought his battles. Now, the group's future there is at a turning point. The group's main plan was always to hold events that caused a reaction and to directly challenge left-wing ideas at schools. Kirk's last moments at Utah Valley University, where he was debating mass shootings in front of 3,000 people, were a perfect example of this. His death on a college stage has now forever connected his group with the issue of political violence. Since his death, the disagreements on college campuses have only gotten worse. A new survey found that over 30% of college students now think it is okay to use violence to stop someone from speaking. This shows how tense things have become. Turning Point USA now has to move forward without its founder. People will be watching to see what they do next. Will they become even more argumentative, using Kirk's death as proof that the left is violent? Or will they change their methods and try to calm things down? The path they choose will affect not only their group, but also how young people in America get involved in politics. Chapter 4. The legal battle ahead. The court case against Tyler Robinson, the 22-year-old accused of killing Charlie Kirk, will be a difficult and important legal fight. After a 33-hour search, police arrested Robinson on September 12th. He was charged with murder and other serious crimes. Prosecutors in Utah have said they will ask for the death penalty. They argue this is necessary because Robinson allegedly targeted Kirk for his political beliefs and committed the act in front of a child. The evidence against Robinson seems strong. Police say his DNA was found on a towel that was wrapped around the rifle used in the shooting. They also have messages that seem to point to his guilt. In a private online chat group, he reportedly joked that he looked like the suspect in the photos. He later sent another message that said, "Hey guys, I have bad news for you all. It was me at UVU yesterday." The strongest evidence may be text messages that prosecutors say Robinson sent to his roommate. When asked why he did it, Robinson supposedly replied, "I had had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out." Prosecutors believe the reason for the shooting was that Robinson's political views had become much more extreme. They said he had become more concerned about gay and trans rights and had moved away from his family's conservative views. As the case goes to trial, Robinson's lawyer will have to fight against this story, which is backed by a lot of evidence from science and digital messages. The trial will decide Robinson's fate, but it will also be a public stage for the angry debate about political violence in America. Chapter 5: A Nation Divided. Charlie Kirk's death exemplified America's divided nature. The Trump government threatened liberal groups, criticized Attorney General Pam Bondi for treating criticism as hate speech, and impacted TV and pop culture. ABC temporarily stopped airing Jimmy Kimmel's late-night show, while teachers and firefighters were fired for posting content celebrating Kirk's death on social media. The ongoing fight demonstrates the country's divided nature, affecting schools, online, and communities. That's it for today's video. But the conversation doesn't end here. We'd love to hear your take in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss our future videos. See you next time.